Hey again, everybody. Let's go ahead and try a cylinder this time. We've done a rectangular prism, we did a triangular prism. Now let's take a look at a cylinder. So, I don't know, let's just pick a basic one here. How about number 10? Okay, number 10. Essentially looks like this. You got your cylinder. And they tell you this part here is 3 centimeters right there. And this is 16 centimeters right here. And I basically just roughly copied number 10. Okay, so there it is, 16 centimeters with 3 centimeters going right in that little piece there. All right, good news is you're welcome to start with this every time. Now technically these are for prisms. This is not a prism because the prism means the bases have to be, or all the faces have to be polygons. Circle is technically not a polygon, but we can still use this as our structure for how to find surface area for the cylinder. The only thing we got to change is what big B is and what P is. Everything else is the same. Okay? Big B in this case, of course, are the circles. Well, the area of a circle we know that has its own formula. That's pi r squared. That's big B right there. All we did was replace it with what we know to be the area of a circle. Perimeter. Perimeter of a circle is kind of a fancy way of saying circumference. Perimeter of the circle. How far is it around the circle? Well, that's 2 pi r. And that's where this formula comes from. This is the one you see on your formula sheet. It's basically just the same as the prism. It's just you replace the parts you know that relate to circles. Alright, so I guess we need a radius and we need a height. How convenient. There's a radius, there's a height. Now what if it looked like this instead? Well, oh god, that was the worst cylinder I've ever drawn. Let me try that again. What if it looked like this, and 16 centimeters went this way, and 3 centimeters went this way? Are you going to argue with me and tell me that you think the height is 3, or even 6? Right? Remember, the height has to connect the bases. You're not going to convince me that 16 is the radius, right? That's kind of silly. So the height is 16. It's just imagine it, you know, if these are the bases, imagine it if you want, like this, and then somebody knocked it over. Okay? If you must have the base to be the bottom, well then just do that. Okay? But I don't think it's going to help you. I think it's going to mess you up. The bases have to be parallel and congruent. So if I want the surface area of this cylinder, I'm going to do 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r times h. And then at that point you just let the calculator do all the work for you. I'll just leave it in terms of pi for now. We can, you know, I didn't grab my calculator, but so it's that 9 times 2 is 18 pi. 6 times 16 is 96 pi. So that's what, 114 pi. So it's got to be roughly 114 times 3. So 42 plus some change. So maybe like 350 or something. Let's see. Looks like it's about 358. I kind of cheated. I looked at the answer key just to save time. But this is the correct answer. This is the exact answer. This is the answer probably rounded. Okay? But look at the main idea. It's still this. So if you can just remember this one thing, you can get all the types of prisms that we're dealing with. You just got to recognize what big B is in every case, and then of course get the perimeter based on that too. Okay? That should do it. So if you need any more help, be sure to ask, and I'll talk to you guys later again. Okay, see ya.